I mean, it seems like a random topic for me, but I wanted to talk about Christmas ornaments. And specifically, I wanted to talk about some of the ornaments in Hallmark's Keepsake line where they're actually themed after video game consoles. So they've been releasing these over like the last few years, apparently, and somehow it went outside of my knowledge because I don't look at a wall. I don't look at Hallmark. I know Hallmark as the people that make like greeting cards and have like a shitty channel on on cable, but anyway, apparently they have started making some replica video game consoles as of like a few years ago, and I decided to pick them up. So let's take a quick look, shall we? The newest one that they released is actually this one. It's the original Microsoft Xbox, and you can see that it's got like the freaking chunky. I guess they call it the Duke. I always call it like it's always like a hamburger to me. It's just massive. But I love all the detail that they have on this thing, even like including that it's got a cable and just like the detail on the controller itself with the buttons and everything, including controller ports. The only thing that it doesn't have, which I find odd, and you'll see this compared to like some of the older ones too, is that there is no stuff on the back for like plugging it in. But anyway, it actually does have a function when you push the button. It'll make its classic startup noise. And then also play a quick portion of the Halo theme song, which I think is quite nice. But the weird thing is that compared to the previous years, this is not very loud, and you'll see that like almost immediately when I show you the next one. So next one we have here is the Sega Genesis. And I really like this one too because I like the fact that it's got like all those little dials and switches on the front of it and everything. And then like even again down to the controllers, they have a really nice look to them. Definitely not like in scale with the Xbox, but it's a nice little miniature replica. And I love the little Sonic the Hedgehog game cartridge there. But then like what I was saying about the Xbox, where it had nothing on the back. This one has like the whole like basically like the joystick port and what looks like almost an optical port plus some sort of coax or all sorts of stuff like that down in the back. Trying to get it like focus. So just a little bit of extra detail that for whatever reason the Xbox didn't get. So who knows? But this one here is so much louder than the Xbox. I love that it has like a little light right where it should be. That's it. So that's the Genesis. And then, I'll reverse the order here. You'll never notice. Then we have like the NES, which this one I believe came out in 2021. But it's got that good old school gray plastic look. And then the two controllers on top with the D-pad, start, A, B, looking all good. A little bit of a weird gap here, but that's fine. You have your power buttons and everything. It even like has on the bottom like that weird little expansion port that was never utilized in America. But it also has even including on the back the coax output plus the RF output and then the 3 to 4 channel selector. So it has all of those sort of plugs there. And then when you push, I almost forgot. It actually does have a working flap, and it has a copy of Super Mario Brothers inside, which would go to show why it's making these noises, which are again so much louder than the Xbox. gonna get the fireworks. And like I was thinking about it, and it's like it has more holes for it. It's a nice chunky box too. So if it was a reverberation thing, then I don't see why there's an issue. But yeah, still kind of quiet. But that's the NES. And then last we have the Super Nintendo or the SNES. This one has a copy of Super Mario World inside, and it's the old original version. I think this is the American version because it's the purple rather than the red, blue, green, and yellow for the buttons that you see in other countries like Japan. But two controllers, everything you'd like on the front, and then you have your Nintendo proprietary AV plug, plus again the channel selector, your RF, and all that sort of stuff, AC, and then, judging by what you have in the front, of course, that's what plays. But yeah, I love these. They're cute. They're like actually like freaking adorable. I like just having little miniature video game systems, and I think they're just pretty neat. There is another one that I'm aware of that is the Sega Dreamcast that is still available. I guess it was last year's console that they made. I am gonna have to keep an eye out to see if they keep on making these. They have a whole bunch of stuff. There's like ornaments based on characters and video game cartridges and all sorts of stuff like that. But really, I don't want any of that. I like these little systems. So that's what I'm going after. But anyway, let me know what you think. Out of all of these, is there one in particular that you would pick? What would you do if you had one? And do you have one? And if so, which one? Let me know down below. Until then, or until next time, see ya. Bye-bye.